Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Foxborough High School Warrior Football. Doug Seuss, my longtime partner Frank Jaffoon next to me. Stoughton's in town tonight. Should be a good game, but the weather obviously is going to be a huge impact on the outcome.
Yeah, we always catch one of these during the course of the year, as you know, Dougie. As you look into the trees over here, it almost looks like sheets of rain, even though it's misty. But it's going to be a great game. This is traditionally another great Hockomock League game. Stoughton's a very good football team. They've got one loss this year. To Canton 10-0. We lost to Canton by 6 points, so I figure this is going to be a pretty good game.
Right. I missed the Canton game last week, but I was over at North Attleboro the week before, as I told you, and Foxborough played very well. North actually has a good team. Their record's not reflective of that right now, but Foxborough went in there and basically controlled North for 3 quarters. Fourth quarter got a little sketchy, but it was the best offensive output they had up until that point.
Sure. North Attleboro is a great football program. They may be a little down this year, but the league is pretty balanced, I think. Both divisions.
Okay, and with Stoughton, again, Canton seems to be the favorite anyhow. I think the preseason favorite because they were returning basically their whole team from last year, which was a very good team.
And they got an all-league quarterback.
There.
We raved about him last year.
Yes,
he was a good player.
Yes, we did. But for Foxborough tonight, no injuries that are going to impact us. I think we're healthy, which would be helpful. Shane Kerrigan's really starting to develop into a good quarterback. Not that he wasn't a good quarterback, but he just had to get used to the position because he's been a receiver for the last couple of years.
Right. Good athlete, nice young man. This is a surprise to me. This is a surprising football team. From what I saw in preseason, I thought they were going to be decent, but not a great football team. They're playing a lot better than they projected early on.
Right, and defensively, Foxborough is really starting to step it up too. They have a combination of seniors and underclassmen that you'll see very visible. Alton George at the defensive end should be an all-league selection this year. He's just hard to handle. And on the other side, we have Johnny Moses, a junior who's been very active. And I think our linebackers are really our strength.
Yeah. Good football players.
All right, so we got the coin toss out there, and we're going to join in on that right now.
Perfect conditions, something you're going to talk about for a long time. Let's play hard, let's play fair, let's play well, let's work hard. Don't make us have to call stupid penalties, cheap shots, unsportsmanlike acts. Stay away from it. Captains, you be the leaders. Take care of all the small stuff. And let's have
making a call.
Okay? Questions either side. All right, I'm a pretty complicated guy. H stands for heads, T stands for tails. H for heads, T for tails.
We've seen Bill before here.
Yeah. Well, he's looking for a T.
Really familiar.
Let's see what we get. We have to get close. Here it is. It's an H.
Sure.
There, H. Okay, you've won the toss. What do I do? You want the first. Okay.
I think that's JC right across from
toss. They have elected to defer.
Foxborough won the toss, deferred, so Stoughton's going to take the ball first.
Foxborough won the toss. They have elected to defer. Stoughton will receive the ball.
Anyway, here's the rest of the officials Doug was talking about. Our good friend John Collins, JC, as he's known as the umpire. Richie Matson III is the linesman. Mike Rayberg, a Foxborough guy, now living in North Attleboro in enemy territory. He's the line judge. Back judge is Ricky Matson, and the clock is Dave Sinelli. Here's the national anthem.
Well, folks, that's what happens when you don't have the band here.
Yeah, there is no band here tonight. It's a tough night for anybody to be outside.
That's right.
Introduce the 2019 Foxborough Warrior cheerleaders who add color and excitement to the football program, coached by Nikki Courier. The freshmen, Alexa Correa, Corrine Cavani, Shannon Canali, Maya Lopes, and Allie McMullen. The sophomores, Ashlyn Bober, Abigail Costa, Hannah Freshman, Jackie Lynn Kelcourse, and Jillian Reed. The juniors, Carly Chehelski, Kaylee Hickson, Allie Mayer, and McKenna Yozo. And the seniors, Adina Buzniak, Silas McCoy, Alicia Morrison, Captain Victoria DeFrucci, and Captain Teresa Fitzgerald.
All right, teeing it up for Foxborough is 15, Cam Prescott.
Kicking off for Foxborough is Cam Prescott.
And we get a squib kick to start things off. It's fielded around the 30-yard line. And Stoughton has a nice return up the middle.
Right at the 45.
Right at the 45. That young man for Stoughton is number 20. It's Christian Georges. So Stoughton will set up at the 45, their own 45. Nice field position to start a game for them.
Stoughton runs it out to their own 45-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Black Knights.
Kind of a sparse crowd here tonight, Dougie, for homecoming, obviously because of the weather.
Right. It's too bad, too, because, again, this should be a good contest and one worth watching. So Stoughton is up in a double wing formation. No motion. There's the motion now from the left wing. He takes the handoff, goes off tackle and gets nothing. Looks like Mikey Norris, number 33, was one of the Foxborough tacklers. And Johnny Moses, 44.
Number 53, Mike Sheehan.
Mike Sheehan also there.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 for the Black Knights.
Mike Sheehan, one of the senior captains, a really good football player.
Stoughton's put up a lot of points in 3 of these games, Doug. Two in the 40s, 1 in the 30s. They've got the talent. They've got the talent, and you're going to see a big line.
All right, double wing formation once again. Now we see motion the opposite way. We're going to try off tackle this way, and we get a breakout run here. Nice. That's going to be a first down. On the carry for Stoughton is Christian Hayes, and he picks up about 15 yards.
Number 10, Christian Hayes on the carry for the Black Knights for a first down. Knocked out of bounds by number 5, Brian Durba.
All right, we got a replay here.
Take a peek at the replay.
Ball spotted at the Foxborough 38-yard line.
You'll see here the blocking's the key. There's
21.
a nice kick-out block
Good
right
block.
there. And with the double wing is a great running offense. It's not one that you pass a lot out of. You can, but it is meant to just grind up the clock and the turf. And Stoughton right now has picked up their first down after 2 plays and stay in that wing formation. Now we get a jet. It's a fake, and we're going to have a straight-ahead dive.
That's Els, 21. Christopher Els.
Yep.
You can see, and we talk about formations all the time, motly you, but when you take a look at a double wing formation, they do it a little bit different than all the other teams. They turn their wings in, and that provides a nice trap block for the line that. Well, you'll see it in a second.
And they're also running it out of a shotgun, which a lot of times your quarterback is underneath center.
That's right. That's another wrinkle.
Right. So we're going to see a pass play here, and we have an open receiver out there. That's the other A's brother, number 10, Christian A's. We mentioned him a little earlier. 25 is his brother, so Stone picks up another first down.
For Stoughton, first down. Brought down by Aiden Stapleton.
A little play-action pass there, Aiden Stapleton for the Warriors on the tackle, Mikey Norvish. Stoughton now at the Foxborough 26. We're coming down to 10 minutes
1st and 10 for Stoughton
on the clock.
26-yard line.
Remind everybody that we play 12-minute quarters now under the new Federation rules. 1st and 10, Stoughton. And here comes
There's
the motion.
movement, and he's got it. Got a nice run. That's a
12,
15-yard run.
The thing is, Foxborough should have a little bit of intel because Coach Brian Carew spent many years over at Stoughton.
Took the words right out of my mouth. Ryan Carew, a great football player in the Hockomock League in the 90s, is our offensive coordinator now. And for many years, he was over in working with Greg Burke over in Stoughton.
Right, and Greg Burke himself is a great defensive coach.
There you go.
Yeah. And
a great friend of Jack. They're both Milton boys. Greg's been the head coach at Stoughton for 29 years.
There you go. Stoughton with a first down now at the Foxboro 15-yard line. Once again, we get motion, and we're going to try the left side. Foxborough does control that one a little bit better than the last couple runs. Again, that's A's on the carry.
That's Christian Ailes, I guess.
Ailes, we'll say. Yep.
Brought down by James Tomatos.
Well, Stoughton's just managed to take the ball right down the field and take the clock with them.
Right, working a short field to start with. They haven't wasted much time. They have a second down and about 4 inside the Foxborough 10-yard line.
The Black Knights.
Keep an eye on the Stoughton offensive line. They're getting off the ball really quickly.
And we're going to see a straight ahead. That's the other L's brother.
L's, yep.
He looks like he's close to that first down.
On the carry.
I noticed, too, they got wide splits, Frank, in their line.
And a lot of people want to know why they do that, why a team will do that. They want to drag the defense, spread the defense out even more, especially if they're playing head-to-head.
Right. Most people would think, well, if they give you a gap, you're going to line your guys up in those gaps.
Right.
But it allows for an easy angle block.
Absolutely. Then. Traps and easy angle blocks, you're right.
Here we go, first and goal for the Black Knights here. Quarterback is John Burke, number 1. He hands off.
More movement. I think he's in. Yeah, he's called in.
Touchdown, Stoughton.
That's Savion Scott.
Carried by number 35, Savion Scott.
So Stoughton wastes no time. Basically takes about 4 minutes and 20 seconds off the clock and punches one in right now.
He's like a bowling ball, that Scott. He's 5'8", 190 pounds at least.
Gives me memories of that kid we saw a few years back when we went over to Stoughton to do that game partner.
Yeah, I know.
That fullback, they just kept running the dive
terrific,
with him.
Same play.
Yeah, same play.
Right tackle. I can even between the guard and the tackle.
That's right. Couldn't stop him. And that kick
I think he missed it.
No good. Again, the weather may have a factor with that, with the snap and a hold.
7:41 left in the first quarter. Stoughton 6.
There we go. 0. Nothing fancy about this, Frank.
No.
He's coming off the wing.
Follow the block. He gets a good block for 21.
Right. He sure does.
One of the brothers.
And the thing is not only is their line firing off, but they are helping each other. The backs are blocking for each other, which is a key to the double wing.
Exactly, good point. If you have that combination where you have good line block and you have the backs blocking and the ends blocking as well, especially the ends, that's an unseen thing. Most people don't watch the ends block.
Right.
But if you got a good end block, you might run a sweep.
Well, as we can see right now with the Pats missing Gronk.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
Everyone says,
great point.
All his stats about catches and touchdowns and everything else. But the one thing I think they missed the most is his blocking ability, yes.
Dominate the line of scrimmage. Look at that rain, Dougie.
Oh, boy, it's coming in hard right now. The wind's just blowing that sideways.
We have Foxborough superfan Joni Goodwin, Dougie's mother-in-law, right up here sitting next to me. She's out of this lousy weather. That's terrible, isn't it, Joan? Look at that weather.
All right, so number 32 for Stoughton is teeing that ball up. It's Anthony Girolamo.
Let's go.
And that's a short kick, and Foxborough fields it and brings it out past their 40-yard line.
So we have good field position.
We do as well.
If this stays like this the whole game, Doug, this weather's going to be a factor in this game.
Well, with this definitely impacts more than anything else. It's Foxborough's passing game.
Not
so much the rain as much as the wind, because this wind right now is to our back, so beneficial. But if we had to throw into that, that's a problem.
Exactly.
So Foxborough's going to break it out and spread formation. And we have a whistle here. The tee's still on the field.
If you take a look, let me see what this gentleman's number is.
Oh, the nose tackle.
Nose tackle is, what's his number,
72, I believe it is.
72? Okay.
Snap. Girardi with the handoff, and he's getting nothing right there. He makes it back to the line of scrimmage, but he's met by a host of Stoughton Black Knights led by number 55. I'm not even going to try and pronounce his name. His last name is Fabicon. We'll go with that. His first name I cannot pronounce.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
We were just talking about
72.
the nose tackle, number 72, 350 pounds. How'd you like to block him all night long?
And that's probably being generous. He's probably gained a couple since this program was printed.
Since the game began.
Since the game began. Oh, bad snap. Kerrigan.
Uh-oh.
And Stoughton looks like they may have recovered that ball. Official.
No, I think Foxborough got it back. Thank goodness.
Again, you're going to.
Let's take a peek.
This is just a high snap. Goes through his hands. Shane probably should have caught it, but again, if you got a wet ball.
Boy, he's lucky he got that back.
Yeah, look at that, huh? Jeez. So we lose like 8 yards on the play, 7 yards anyhow.
Look at the size of that big fella in the middle there. Look at him.
Yeah.
On the screen, number 72. They got him listed at 6'2", 350, and Doug's right. If he's 350, then I'm 250.
That's right. Yeah, that's a big boy. And he's going to take up a lot of space in that middle. So here we're going to see Girardi again.
Nice play.
Wow.
Outstanding. Shot the gap.
Again, a young man who scored the touchdown for Stoughton right there. Savion Scott on the tackle.
By Savion Scott.
Boy, it looked like he was shot out of a cannon.
Sure does. Foxborough's pulling. You can see the line movement right there from the Warriors. But obviously he can't. Savion Scott comes through unblocked.
Michael Devlin.
They pulled, he filled the hole.
Right. Mike Devlin in the punt. He gets a good snap. Got plenty of time. Gets off a nice kick.
They're yelling, let it go.
Yep, it's going to like stick like a 9-iron. All right, it's going to be spotted. They're going to move it a couple yards forward. Going to be around the 43-yard line of Stoughton, so similar start to their first possession. We have 5:24 remaining in the first quarter. Stoughton with a 6-0 lead over the hometown Warriors.
Well, when you take a look at that rain and pushing that coming from our left to right, how are you going to pass into that?
No, you can't. I think Stoughton, the way they're running the ball right now, they've proven that they're not going to really throw the ball.
Yeah, they don't. I don't think they need to.
So, again, we're going to see the double wing formation. We get motion. And we're going to go straight ahead once again. This time
nice
stood
tackle,
up in the
nice
middle.
Nice tackle. Met at the line of scrimmage.
Yep, it's
Stoughton carried by number 21, Christopher Hayes. Brought down by number 23, James Tomatoes.
Yep,
and number 99, Anton George.
Well, there's Anton. We mentioned him in the pregame. And he is a physical specimen out there.
2nd and 9 for the Black Knights.
He's a player. He's having a great year.
He's having a really good year. He makes the initial hit, and Smiles comes in and cleans it up. But let's give credit to our number 72 as well. Our run stopper there, Caleb Mitchell. So we have a timeout right now.
Stoughton.
And again, what we mentioned in our last broadcast is the timeout situation has changed under the new rules. It used to be 5 per team per half. Now it's 3. Welcomed change on our behalf.
Oh, yeah.
Frank and I used to just
complain about it all the time.
Yeah, we were just like
two little girls.
Yeah, 2 little girls, or the two old guys from the Muppets that were up in the balcony. Those 2 grouchy guys. But way too many. 20 timeouts in a game is way too many.
Yeah, that's 10 a half if you use them all. If you use them all. And sometimes we use them all.
And sometimes we thought they used more than that.
Yeah, I know it.
So Stoughton breaks off their timeout, come out. They have a 2nd and 9 situation at their own, looks like their own 38-yard line. We get a flag. It's going to be motion.
I got motion on 20.
And we got a ball on the ground. I think, Foxborough does come up with it.
They come up with it.
James Tomatoes with the recovery at the Stoughton 30-yard line. The penalty will be declined because we had motion on the Black Knights.
That play was doomed from the get-go.
Yeah, it sure was.
Let's take a peek. There he goes. He's going too quick.
Ball falls out of his hands.
Just fell right out of his hands.
And George knocks the quarterback off the ball and allows Stamatos to come up with it. So nice little teamwork there. And that's got to drive Stoughton nuts. They take a timeout, they come out of timeout and turn the ball over.
Was that Uriarty?
No, 23 is Stamatos.
Oh, 23 it was.
Yeah.
I thought it was 20. Sorry.
Yeah, Uriarty's in now at the tailback position with Shane Kerrigan. And he takes the handoff, and he gets nothing. There's absolutely like nothing inside with that Warrior line.
I got to tell you, that's Stoughton Black Knight line. That's tonnage right there.
Yeah, it is.
Try to move those guys out. They're big.
You know, this year, I mean, there was certain question marks, as there are for a lot of teams, and one of them for Foxborough was their line. They graduated a lot of linemen last year, and you know, basically had to rebuild. We do have some size, we got some skill there, but they're not really gelling the way I think everybody expected to at this point in time. So we have second down, and we're going to see Kerrigan on a keeper, and he's going to get a couple yards.
Now take a look at this, Doug. We got to see this again. This is the right guard, left guard pulling, pulling on this play, leading. This is what we need.
All right.
Let's take a look at this if we can, Michael. There they go.
At 62, I think
62 and 76.
62, I believe, is Dylan Kerrigan, and 76 would be Joe Janis. It almost looks like the Washington Redskins counter tray move.
Yeah.
So we pick up about 3 yards on that one.
And Janis is no little guy either.
No,
he's 6'4", 230. They got him listed.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yep.
So we have a 3rd and 7 from the Stoughton 28. We have motion. That's Derber, and we're going to get a quick pass out to Stamatos. He splits the defenders, and he's going to be close to a first down for Foxborough. He might just be shy by the spot here. It looks like they are going to spot him like a foot short of that marker. Foxborough's hurrying up to the line, trying to catch Stoughton up.
I think he's got it.
Trying to draw him offside with a count.
Down.
Trying to draw him off with a count. Foxborough call timeout here.
Timeout, Foxborough.
We go back to see that replay. You'll see a nice effort on James Stamatos' part, splitting those Stoughton defenders. All right. This is a quick spot pass, and right there he does a really good job. Basically eludes, and it's a good spot by the officials.
Yeah, it is a good spot. Yeah.
Basically, James eludes 4 would-be tacklers there. Gives Foxborough a chance on 4th down. He basically maybe about half a yard short. And again, this is in my playbook. This is where I go underneath center and I do a QB keeper. However, wet ball, you're not used to taking that snap from underneath center, so you got to go with whatever you feel comfortable with.
Brady wanted to do it last night.
Yeah, well,
he did it 3 times.
He scored 2 TDs.
Yeah.
Not bad for a 42-year-old guy.
Yeah. Not bad for a 22-year-old guy.
That's true, too. So we have a 4th and less than 1 for the Warriors, just outside the Stoughton 20-yard line. Kerrigan is in the shotgun. Foxborough in a real tight formation, and Kerrigan's going to keep it. And he's going to come up short, I think.
Yeah, he is short. Way short.
He is.
Stoughton football.
Yep. Great defensive stand right there. Kerrigan loses actually 2 yards. There is a flag. And it might be against Foxborough, however, as the Warrior offense is coming off the field.
Looks like he's holding, yep.
Yeah, that's again, trying to go outside when you need half a yard. It's tough. I'm not sure if that tells me there's confidence in our line or we just thought maybe we'd catch them unexpected. But we waste a great opportunity right there. 2.5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Stoughton holding on to that 6-0 lead after the initial touchdown on the opening drive.
Stoughton will start at their own 23-yard line.
All right, we got to stop them here.
They're staying still in their double wing formation.
They got a 53 defense going here with George in the middle.
All right. And we got a decent run right here. The Warriors tie him up. You see, it's number 10 again. That's the other L's brother, Christian.
I got to tell you, Doug, this monitor right here, this high-definition monitor,
Isn't it beautiful?
what a gorgeous piece of equipment.
George and a slew of Warriors.
Again, nothing fancy. You see the pulling guard or tackle from the opposite side.
Boy, that young man's running high.
Yep.
If we can stick him, he's going to lose the football, I'm telling you.
George, again, in on the tackle. So we have a 2nd and 3 situation. Ball on the 30-yard line now of Stoughton. Once again, motion. And we're going to go straight ahead with a dive play. And he's going to have that first down, I believe.
He'll be close. He's going to be close. For those of you who don't know, Stoughton opened up a brand new high school in September. But they're playing like we did back in like 2004. They're playing all their games away. That's a tough thing to do, and we went to the Super Bowl that year.
Yeah. The Road Warriors.
Their own 33-yard line.
All right, we're coming down to a minute remaining in the first quarter. Stoughton has a first down again on their own 33-yard line. They're not changing anything here. And once again, they're going to run off tackle with A's.
And got about 5.
Yep.
Christian Hayes on the carry. Right down
He picks up about 4 yards. Devlin on the tackle for the Warriors.
Hayes picks up about 4 yards on the play. 2nd and 6.
You can hear over our microphone, you can hear our announcer, Dave Fay, does a great job replacing the legendary Al Sozio. So we have a 2nd and about 6. And we're going to see a pass play here. Nothing there.
Oh, they got him. They got
Big
him.
loss. And who is it again? It's Mr. Alton George. That might be the last play of the first quarter.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely.
Foxborough sacked by number 99,
Let's take a look at George in the middle.
This kid's motor just never stops. He was late getting there, which tells me he was probably double teamed, and he beat the double team and eventually got there.
Sure.
So the quarter will end, all right, with Stoughton with a 6-0 lead. But I'll be the Monday morning quarterback right now. You have a 2nd and 4. You're running the ball very well.
Black Knight 6.
You're going against the winner. You decide to drop back for a pass.
Yeah. I'm not even sure if it was going to be a pass or maybe it was a run. We don't even know because he got caught.
Right. But it puts them in a tougher situation right now because they're looking at a 3rd and 14.
And by the way, you can be the Monday morning quarterback all you want. You paid your dues.
Yeah, we have that advantage up here, my friend.
Yeah, nobody can hit us.
Nobody can hit us. Yep. Well, except my mother-in-law. She just took a swing at my partner. So.
Yeah. It won't be the last.
It won't be the last. So we are in a good contest here. Foxborough obviously hasn't moved the ball very well. We did have a good opportunity on our last drive and came away with nothing. So this will be a big play here to start the second quarter. If we can hold them here, force a punting situation. Stoughton will have the wind at their back in the second quarter as the rain continues to come down and blow sideways, as my partner has said a couple times.
You know, the field is still in great condition.
Oh, it's fantastic shape. Yeah. Fantastic shape. A credit to the town guys that work on it.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go, 3rd and 14. Still in a double wing formation. And we're going to head inside counter to A's. And James Stamatos has him over there. He's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's going to bring up a 4th and 10.
Christian Hayes on the carry, brought down by number 23, James Stamatos.
Foxborough does a nice job there. Actually, he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage, the original line of scrimmage. So it'll be about a 4th and 12.
About 12 for the Black Knights.
Stoughton will punt, back to punt for them, trying to get that young man's number.
Back for Foxborough. The punt is Brian Gerba.
There's a flag.
Rajad Way.
Somebody moved up front.
Yeah.
What a great punt. Look at this thing. Look at this thing.
If that's motion, Foxborough's going to take a re-kick. If it's offside, Stoughton's going to love that one.
Yeah. That ball's gone down to the 4-yard line. It looked like about a 70-yard kick.
So they're holding the chains right where they're at right now. We do. It's against Stoughton. So Foxborough catches a huge
What
break
a break
here.
that is. You're right.
Because that ball, to your point, Frank, let me see, that was their 34 down to our 4. All right. That's a 50-yard, 60, yeah. Is that 60?
That's a long.
That's a 60-yard punt.
We'll call it a long punt.
We'll call it a long punt, but it's basically 60 yards.
Yeah, that was as long as I've seen.
Yeah, he had a great bounce and roll, but it was a good kick to start with. So the Warriors catch a break there on the procedure call.
Christian Hayes kicking for the Black Knights.
So back again for Foxborough, we have Brian Derber, number 5, and I believe Rashad Way, number 7. And this one's a knuckleball here. And Derber takes it on the fly at the 45.
Oh, he slipped.
He slipped. He loses the ball going down, but Foxborough is quick to recover. He may have been down on the play anyhow.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of this in the second half. That ground is really wet.
Hard to plant and cut.
Yep.
Brian Derber on the return brings it out to.
Let's take a peek at the punt.
Right here as he plants, he goes right down. See, that ball comes out, but his knee was already down, so had Foxborough not recovered, I don't see how they don't end up with the ball anyhow. But we're out about our own 48-yard line, so once again, we have great field position to start a drive. Stoughton shuffling their line around. They're basically in a 4-2 formation. We're going to quick out pass here. We're going to lose yardage.
Nice play. Nice play by the defensive back or linebacker. I'm not sure who was that, but
yeah,
that was a nice play.
It might have been number 20.
We'll take another look at it. Here you go.
Great angle. This is Girardi going out on a flat pass. And there
nice
it is, number 20 for Stoughton.
Yeah.
Makes a really good play. That's Christian George's. Loss of 2 for the Warriors.
2nd and 12 for the Warriors.
So Foxborough struggling to get something going in this game. Shane Kerrigan under a little bit of pressure. He's going to scramble out. He's going to throw a ball. And was that caught? No, the ball's on the ground. Louis Solham almost came up with that.
They're saying he caught it.
Oh, they did? Wow.
Passes the plate.
Wasn't sure. I saw a lot of arms waving, but that was probably Stoughton sideline. This Louis Solham actually scrambles to get open. And no, I went over Solham's hand. I'm not sure who caught that ball. Derber.
I don't know how he caught that.
We've known Derber to come up with some big catches in his young career.
Yeah,
that's a big one right there.
For the Warriors.
Now we're going back to Girardi. There's really not a lot there. Bobby actually does get about 3 yards out of this straight ahead dive.
Brought down by Wally Fabicon and Christian Hayes.
Once again, Christian Hayes is involved in the play. Girardi checks out. Chris McNamara, C-Mac, checks in. Looks like his first action of the evening. Junior running back. So we have a 2nd and about 7. And C-Mac's going to take the handoff, but he's got nothing. And again, that young man, number 35 for Stoughton, who's made a couple good plays, is Savion Scott.
He filled, the guards pulled, our guards pulled, he filled right behind him.
Wow.
That was a good play. Stoughton's got a good defensive team. They've got 3 shutouts already this year.
Yeah, I can see why.
They're quick.
Yeah, and that's on a wet surface. So,
yeah.
I mean, weather conditions are equal for both teams here, but Stoughton is definitely winning the line play at this point in time on both sides.
Like we said earlier, the only team that scored against them has been Canton, and Canton only scored 10 points.
Right. So Foxborough's going to send 3 receivers to the near side. We have a 3rd and 10 situation. Kerrigan's going to roll to the left.
Uh-oh.
He's going to have to step up. He's got to break free. He's going to be close to a first down. I think he's shy.
Shane Kerrigan on the quarterback.
He's going to be real close. They're going to move it.
I don't know how he got out of there.
Brought down by number 10.
That's just athleticism right there.
That results in a Foxborough first down.
This is all Shane Kerrigan right here.
Oh, yeah.
Good coverage in the Stoughton secondary. The line gives him a couple blocks here, but Shane somehow has the vision to see that opening.
2-yard line.
And he picks up a big first down, so the Warriors move the sticks, and they're now at the Stoughton 22-yard line, 1st and 10. Got 8 minutes remaining in the second quarter. We get a fake here. This is the design keeper by Kerrigan, and he gets the edge a little bit. He's going to get knocked out close to the 15-yard line.
Quarterback keeper, knocked down by John Burke and Jack Queenie.
Interesting, Stoughton's quarterback is actually playing safety as well.
Yeah.
John Burke there. So design run right here. You get a good block on the edge. Again, that's Shane's younger brother, Dylan, along with Sean Ferguson out there. He gets it down to about the 16-yard line. So it's like a 2nd and 4. Well, we're going to get a timeout here.
Timeout, Stoughton.
Yeah, Stoughton wants to look this over. So as we have a moment here, look at the standings in the Davenport, and they mean something, but then again, they don't mean a lot because the way the playoff structure is set up, teams are not all in the same division as far as playoff seeding goes.
Right.
So, you know, you win your division, obviously you're going to end up in the playoffs in a nice seed somewhere. However, like last year, Foxborough was a 3-4 team and actually
got in. And all they got to do is win one more game, Doug, in the division. And I mean, they got Sharon next week, and Sharon is not good.
Yeah.
These guys beat Sharon like 46-0.
However, a win tonight would be real nice.
Oh, yeah.
Put the Warriors in better situations.
And a higher seed.
Higher seed. So here we go. And
quarterback draw. Nice play. Nice defensive play by, I can't see his number.
Kerrigan on the quarterback keeper. Brought down by Jake Queenie.
Yep.
Number 11.
Yep, Jake Queenie, number 11. So now we have a third. No, I'm going to call it 5. A short 5. Be tough to throw anything into the end zone right now, that wind blowing.
Oh, yeah.
Stoughton looks like they're coming off the edge. We're going to go backside, and nothing there. Pass is incomplete.
That was going to be like a screen.
Yeah. The intended receiver there was Elijah Lewis, number 13, senior captain.
And they're not going to kick a field goal, that's for sure.
Eli Lewis is incomplete.
Yeah, it's just a low ball. He had something there, too. He had a couple blockers out in front of him.
He had some distance in front of him.
Part of the spread formation. Actually, my team's running that this year. We're trying to copy a little bit the high school uses to transition the kids into high school ball next year, and we run that often. So it's hard to cover 4 receivers, and we're going to have a timeout here again. Maybe this one's on Foxborough.
Yeah,
it is.
I think
timeout Foxborough.
Yeah, Coach Marnelli would like to take another look at this one.
A runaway.
A fourth down and 5 situation. Stoughton 17-yard line. We're at 6:46 left in the first half. Stoughton clinging to a 6-0 lead. Nothing's really happened after that initial drive that opened the game. Both teams
playing good defense.
Both teams playing good defense, struggling moving the ball.
If that's the one thing you can say about the Foxborough football team is their defensive football team is pretty good.
Right.
They're playing pretty well.
Mentioned that in our pregame, how they've really stepped it up. Their defensive ends and their linebackers have been very noticeable this year, very active.
Quick.
Yeah, for sure. So Girardi is back in there. We have
4th and 4.
Brian Hughes, number 12, is in there. Big end for the Warriors. Kerrigan takes the snap.
Completed, first down.
Kerrigan's pass to Eli Lewis is complete.
Elijah Lewis on the reception.
For Foxborough, first
Foxborough
down.
has a first and goal situation.
Take another
maybe.
look at the pass.
Great camera
And he
angle here
slipped.
by our guys. Good ball. He's outside the 10-yard line, so or did they mark him inside? They did mark him inside the 10, so it'll be first and goal here for Foxborough. You see the signals coming in from the sideline. Kerrigan hands off to Uriarty. Uriarty's got to try and get outside. He's got nothing, absolutely nothing.
Good pursuit.
All the Stoughton tacklers end up on the ground. Uriarty's still on his
Bobby
feet.
Uriarty on the carry. Brought down by number 55, Wally Fabicon.
Fabicon on the tackle there.
They always had their share of foreign-sounding names, huh?
For
Like
sure.
African kids.
Yes, certainly names like that.
Second and goal to go for the Warriors.
Take a look at number 50 on that roster
The Stoughton
partner, see if you can say
13-yard
that
line.
one.
Yeah, that's Anthony.
We'll call him Anthony. All right, second down, second and goal for the Warriors. Back to Kerrigan. He's got a little time. He's flushed out of the pocket. That's
Nice.
out of the end zone.
That's too far.
Yeah, intended receiver is Louis Solheim there. Just a little bit too long.
Kerrigan's pass intended for Louis Sullen. Incomplete. Third down for the Warriors.
Third and goal now for Foxborough.
What are you calling here, Coach? What do you think?
I mean, I'd like to see a screen pass, to tell you the truth.
Yeah?
You know, I think you take advantage of Stoughton's rush and try and suck them in. I mean, you're not going to run it in from here. Their defense has just played too well. And we got a timeout by Stoughton, I think, now.
Yeah,
and we
that's
do.
exactly right.
But I would at least try that and maybe get a little bit close. And as crazy as it sounds, I'd actually run a middle screen because they're just coming up the gut real hard each and every time. They're quick to the outside. They've shown that we cannot turn the corner on them. Be interesting. I mean, Brian Carew, very, very good offensive coach. You got to reach into your bag of tricks sometime. You see them all huddled up down there. Again, we have a beautiful television screen in front of us here.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Our Cable 8 people are just phenomenal. Again, we've been working with them for so many years, and each and every year we get new enhancements. And Frank and I are the furthest thing from techies. I think we just recently got rid of our flip phones.
What's a flip phone?
Frank's still got a rotary phone at home. For you kids in there who don't know what that is, you can Google it.
Yeah, right, exactly. We're not going to tell you.
We're not going to tell you. Make you look it up. So here we go. Third and goal. Big play for the Warriors. See what we got coming up here. Again, maybe we're audible. Don't looks like an audible at the line because Stoughton's defense is set up differently than they were before the timeout. Good snap. Here it comes. Step up. He's drilled. Wow. Well, Janice comes up with the loose ball, but Kerrigan took a shot there, and we lost more yardage.
Can we kick a field goal from here, Doug? Into that wind?
I tell you what, our kicker's the biggest kicker I've ever seen in high school football. But honestly, I don't know.
Fabicon.
Again,
they didn't get the ends didn't get touched.
No.
The Stoughton 20-yard line.
And you get a couple linemen holding their head right there. Well, don't hold your head, make the block.
You got the man in front of you, put your head in his chest.
That's right. So I'm looking for a shot to the end zone, and that's what Kerrigan's doing.
I think that's intercepted, isn't it?
Well,
or did he knock it down? I can't tell.
He intercepted it. You got to take out to the 20-yard line.
Yep, that was an interception. Ill-advised throw, I think, with 4 guys in front of him.
Yeah.
Let's take a peek at it.
Pass intercepted by number 2, Kamari Grant.
Grant on the interception, but He's actually trying to think of running this out, which is not very wise on his part, because if he fumbles the ball right there, Foxborough recovers for a touchdown.
20-yard line, 1st and 10.
I mean, Stoughton will gain a couple yards on the turnover, because had it been incomplete, they would have the ball probably at the 18-yard line. But so Foxborough wastes yet another chance. I guess similar situations last week. They had some red zone opportunities, couldn't cash in on them. But Stoughton back in action on offense. And we're going to see A's again, and he's going to run for about 14 yards.
Yeah, he's got a nice run there. Nice blocking up front.
On the carry, brought down by T.J. Perry.
Yep. T.J. Perry, first time we called his name tonight. In on a tackle, moved the chains. 4.5 minutes remaining in the half.
Ace brings it out to the 34-yard line. 1st and 10 for Stoughton.
All right, Stoughton back out again, not changing anything in their offensive formation. And again, we're going to see that motion, and we're going to see the straight-ahead dive. And a couple yards there.
By the way, for those of you out there who are keeping track of all your teachers in the Foxborough school system, the umpire in this football game right here, John Collins, his mother-in-law is Mrs. Clasby, kindergarten. She was a retired kindergarten teacher. Yep. He married Rose's daughter. Great guy. He's a great guy.
Even though he's from North Attleboro.
Even though he's from North Attleboro.
27-yard line.
And that's just an inside joke with us, with our North Attleboro friends. 2nd and 7. Ball at the 37 of Stoughton. And again, see the motion. We're going to see a toss this time. And we got him balled up.
He's all trapped. He's trapped. I thought he was going to throw that ball.
And it looked like he was going option that time. That was the other A's brother, Christopher.
Take a peek.
Christopher A's on the carry. Brought down by Mike Norvis.
No, it wasn't a pass. He didn't set up the
throw. They're twin brothers, apparently. They're both in 11th grade.
Also another stop.
So that's kind of scary for the opponents going into next year, knowing you got those two kids coming back.
What age is their quarterback?
He's only a junior as well.
That's what I thought.
Yep. So they got some young starters in that backfield. So we have a 3rd and about 6. Once again, we get motion. And we're going to have an inside handoff to the other A's brother. And once again, the Warrior defense steps up. Nice effort. Nice effort there. We see number 85 for the Warriors.
Number 53, Mike Sheehan. Number 99, Anton George.
Mikey Sheehan, Anton George.
Timeout, Foxborough.
Now we got a Foxborough roster that's missing a couple numbers here. I think I saw number 85 out there and on that defensive play, and we don't have his name listed in our roster. So,
what's his number?
85, I believe I saw, partner.
85.
Yeah, 85 or 65, either one.
Yeah,
of them's
neither
missing,
one. You're
missing.
right.
65. That's probably who it was. He's out there now, 65, and we don't have a name that listed for him. So we apologize. So 4th down and about 5, maybe a long 5, let's say. Stoughton's back to punt.
Ryan Derber, Rashad way back for Foxborough.
Way and Derber are
they're
back.
way back, too.
Yeah,
way back.
Well, we saw it.
Kick for the Stoughton.
Oh, Foxborough could have blocked that. They had the angle. That goes the way, and he goes straight ahead. He's still moving, and he's going to be brought down after about a 10-yard return.
Shot away.
No flags, so that's positive.
Brings the ball out
Foxborough have 2 minutes and 8 seconds, 1 timeout remaining, I believe.
36-yard line of Foxborough.
They don't want to make a mistake here of throwing in that win, but I think they're probably going to have to.
Yeah.
Again. Another tackle for Stoughton.
Now's the time for your screen right
Screen
here.
or possibly even a draw play, something that you're going to take advantage of that heavy rush that's coming. We haven't been able to run inside, and it's actually been a little difficult on the outside. That ball's being moved forward. It looks like we may have a penalty on that play.
I didn't even see a flag.
No, I did not either. So it might have been like after the play, Frank, and maybe an unsportsmanlike or something like that.
That's not like us.
No, but it's on them.
It's like them, though.
Yeah, we'll take it. Puts us on the 49-yard line.
Almost the 48-yard line, 1st and 10.
Kerrigan again on a keeper. That guy's breathing down his back. He's going to get about 8 yards out of this. They got to hustle back.
They got to hurry up.
Yep.
They got to hurry up.
Brought down by Christopher Hayes.
The Hayes brothers, I'm telling you, offensively and defensively,
yeah, they're good players.
They are players. They are factors in this game tonight.
And they're big, too. They're like 6'1".
Yeah.
2nd and about 3.
Here we go. Kerrigan dropping back. Here's the screen.
Yep, there we go.
There you go. There you go. Elijah Lewis, he's going to break this. He's in the end zone.
He got it.
He should be in there. He is. There you go. Middle screen.
We made a call. They made the play.
They made the play.
Touchdown by number 13, Eli Lewis.
They were primed for it. Eli Lewis on a 41-yard screenplay from Kerrigan. Set up very nicely.
I don't even think that kid was touched.
If he was, it was at the very end when he got tackled in the end zone.
Right.
But he was like a lightning bolt there.
Yeah, we'll see that again after the point.
So this is a very important extra point here.
Huge.
That touchdown covered 41 yards.
Huge like our kicker.
How big is that kid?
Our kicker is 6'4", 235.
Kyle James on for the extra point.
High snap. And he drills one through sideways.
Wow.
So Foxborough pulls off a big play just before the half here. Now we'll be back in the defense's hands.
We're going to see this. This was a well-designed play.
Here we go, folks.
Here we go. There's Kerrigan
So
back
what,
to pass. Lousy, he got hit. The ball got tipped.
Now, you'll see this becomes Eli Lewis at this point in time. But if we can go back real quickly again at the start of this play, and you'll see what the linemen do. If we can just see one more replay from our booth here. All right. Now what? 62. What's the lineman here? There's a little kiss block, and then they release them.
Yep.
And the defense goes, we got him.
It was tipped too.
Yeah. Great all-around play, but thanks for the camera action, guys. Fantastic job. But that's how you set up a screenplay.
Oh yeah.
A good screenplay.
A 1-point game.
1-point game. Thanks to the toe of our big kicker. I hope he has at least a size 13 foot, being that big. But we do have Prescott teeing it up.
This would be a huge win, Doug, right here. This would be huge.
Defense needs to hold on for this last minute and a half of the first half. Go to the locker room with that lead and a lot of momentum at this point in time. That's a little short squib. It's like a chip shot kick.
Nice tackle, nice tackle.
Stoughton will have the ball at their own 41-yard line.
48 on that tackle.
It's Justin Bober.
Justin Rober.
Who actually has a twin brother, Jacob. So each team has a pair of twins, a set of twins.
1st and 10.
Very good.
So Stoughton, I believe, may be out of timeouts. What do you think? You think they put the ball in the air, Frank?
No.
They opened up in a spread here for the first time. Here comes a little screen pass.
Oh, dear.
Lucky to hold on to that ball was Hayes there. Just a little flat pass. Christian Hayes, the receiver.
The catch and carry brought down by John Moses.
He almost lost this ball.
Mike Norvis.
That's almost like a backward pass, too. Close to a lateral right there.
Exactly.
Second down, 10 yards to go. We actually have a different quarterback. Oh, big hit. We have a new quarterback in the game for Stoughton, by the way. Number 7 has checked in. Clayton Rahman. That's it, Rahman. Ball's on the ground. Ball in that pile. The Warriors may come up with it.
They've got it, too.
That was never a clean handoff right there.
That's right. All right, we'll see that one
Mikey Sheehan might have come up with that ball. Here we go. Now that we put the ball in the air, we're throwing into the wind, remember.
By Mike Sheehan.
Great penetration there.
Yeah, the tailback never got the ball.
Yep.
First and 10 for the Warriors on their own 48-yard line.
Warriors with the ball at their own 48-yard line. 37 seconds remaining. Maybe with one timeout. Again, Eli Lewis is split wide to our near sideline. Stoughton with a pair of safeties here. Kerrigan's going to roll out. He doesn't have much here. And he's going to take a loss. He's going to lose about 10 yards on this play.
And the clock is moving.
Yeah, I would say right now just be happy with this. Go to the locker room.
That's what they intend to do.
Yeah. Yeah, we see the Foxborough sideline starting to empty out there. Well, an interesting first half, but a great finish on our part.
Absolutely. That was good.
We'll certainly take that.
That's the half.
We do have homecoming coming up.
7. Stoughton Black Knight 6.
No band tonight, but homecoming nonetheless. God bless these kids for coming out in this stuff.
Hello, everybody. If you draw your attention to the track, this is your homecoming court for 2019. I'm Ella Warriors. I'm Tess Luciano. We're so happy to be here tonight. First, we have Prince Liam Devlin, son of Kathy and Tim. He plans to major in human resource management and business. He's a 3-year varsity basketball player, 3-year DECA member, 2-year community warriors member. He's a part of class council, link crew leader, and a 3-year One Love ambassador. He's applying to Northeastern, Suffolk, Emmanuel, University of South Carolina, University of New Hampshire, Clemson. He would like to thank class of 2020 and his teachers and administration of FHS for a great school experience.
With Liam, we have Lizzie Davis, daughter of Mark and Kathy Davis. She plans to major in health sciences. She participates in soccer for 4 years, basketball, track, NHS, and volunteers as a coach for Little League Soccer for 2 years and is a student and class council member. She plans to apply to University of Vermont, Boston University, University of Connecticut, University of Pittsburgh.
Next, we have Prince Ronnie McClellan, son of Ron McClellan and Jenny McClellan. He plans to major in finance. He's captain of soccer and captain of lacrosse this year. He's played soccer since 7 years old and lacrosse since 9. He's the captain of hockey last year and this year, and he's played hockey since he was 4 years old. He's a National Honor Society member last year and this year, and he's done DECA since sophomore year. He's applying to Cornell, Brown, BU, UMass Amherst, University of Southern Carolina, Northeastern, Tufts, BC, NYU, Columbia, and Bryant.
How do I say this? With Ronnie, we have Yara Fawaz, who's daughter of Majid and Majid Fawaz. She plans to major in biology, and she is captain of the soccer team this year, and as well plays basketball, track, part of student council and class council, and is a link crew leader. She plans to apply to Tufts, BU, UMass Amherst, and URI.
Next, we have Prince Kyle McGinnis, son of Kevin and Barbara. He plans to major in public policy and economics. He's done baseball for 4 years, hockey for 4 years, Model Senate for 3 years, Community Warriors for 3 years. He's applying to Rutgers, University of Maryland, University of Michigan, and Georgia Tech.
With Kyle, we have Anya Doherty, daughter of Lizanne and Brian. She plans to major in classical vocal performances. She's part of concert choir, jazz choir, cross country, which is her first year this year, and NHS. She plans to apply to UMass Amherst, Penn State, and Syracuse University. In Anya's free time, she likes to do theater with a group called Improv Soup.
Next, we have Prince Espen Rager, son of Michelle and Kelly. He plans to major in engineering. He's done hockey for 14 years, golf for 1 year, and lacrosse for 3 years. He's applying to Milwaukee School of Engineering, Colorado School of Mines, Tufts University, University of Alabama, Huntsville, and Bemidji State. His additional information says people often confuse him with Napoleon Dynamite or Bob Ross. Looking dapper, sir.
With Espen, we have Princess Abby Hassman, daughter of Margaret and Michael Hassman. She has not yet decided what she wants to major in. She has been doing cross country for 4 years, basketball for 4 years, and lacrosse for 4 years. She's also part of National Honor Society and class council. She plans to apply to Boston University, NC State University, and Michigan, and University of Pittsburgh.
Last but not least, we have Prince Isaiah Thompson. His parents are Iris and Philip. He plans to major in business management in the clothing and design fashion department. He's been a part of basketball for 10 years and link crew for 1 year. He's applying to Ithaca College, Framingham State University, Fashion Institute of Technology, and LaSalle College.
With Isaiah, we have Princess Courtney Foley, daughter of Denise and Dennis Foley. She plans to major in teaching. She is part of Best Buddies and is a link crew leader. The colleges she plans to apply to is Framingham State, Bridgewater State, Salem State, Worcester State, and Westfield State.
This is your homecoming court for 2019. It is with my greatest honor to announce the Queen and the King. King Liam Devlin and Queen Abby Hassman. Congratulations, and give it up for our winners. This concludes our homecoming court announcements. Thank you so much. Have a good night, everyone.
Okay, we're back.
Yeah, we are. Pretty exciting end to the first half. Foxborough has a 1-point lead thanks to a 41-yard screen pass to Eli Lewis from Shane Kerrigan. Prior to that, the Warriors had wasted a couple golden opportunities in Stoughton territory, but their defense has played very well. Even though Stoughton's moved the ball at times, our defense has really played well.
And I think this is going right to the end, Doug. This is a close game here, as you said, 7-6. We expected this to be a close game.
Yeah.
We're looking at common denominators. Both teams played already against.
The second half.
Oh, here we go.
Stoughton is elected to.
Well,
actually,
we won the toss.
We won the toss.
deferred.
I'm sorry. Thank you, partner. So Stoughton's got the win in this quarter. So Foxborough will have the win in the fourth quarter should we need it.
Exactly.
Which is actually good. It bodes well for us. And
yeah, if you can see it in your screen at home, you can see the weather just coming left to right as we're facing the field, and it's just a heavy mist.
Right. And actually, that's why the ball fell off the tee there. And you see, it was this Derber picks it up on the hop. He's going to run it back about 7-8 yards out to like the 25 of the Warriors. Not the best field position, but not bad either. So, all right.
Whoever controls the line of scrimmage tonight is going to win this football game,
right.
Doug, I'm telling you.
And I think you had mentioned in our pregame that this was going to be a close game and it was going to be low scoring. So right now you're right on the money, Frank. So we'll see what the Warriors do in their opening drive. Kerrigan there you see in your picture checking into the huddle. And Foxborough is going to break out with, once again, you're already in the backfield, it looks like. All right, and second half is underway. And there's Girardi.
And he's stuck.
He is.
Bobby Girardi on the carry.
Yeah, 51 on the tackle there.
21, Christopher Ace.
You know,
Kervin Legary.
Not to have any disparaging remarks against either one of these teams, but there's a lot of good athletes, but there's not one stud on either team. You know what I'm talking about? Take over a game.
Right.
Some teams have a kid like that that just takes over a game.
Mm-hmm.
And you and I have seen him over the years.
Well, yeah, we saw it like back when Anthony Sherman played for North Attleboro, for example.
Yeah.
And that's
you think he was any good?
Yeah. Still in the NFL.
Yeah.
All right, 2nd and 10 for the Foxborough. And we're going to see some motion. And Kerrigan's going to roll to his right. And he's got almost close to being intercepted. The intended receiver was Brian Derber. Oh, might have been tipped, right?
Nice tip by number 1 there, John Burke.
Number 5, Brian Derber. Broken up by number 1, John Burke.
I wonder if he's related to Greg.
Yeah, maybe. It could be a grandson.
Yeah. Probably a grandson, not a son.
So 3rd and 10 now for Foxborough. And again, we're going to show the spread formation here. And we're going to run a sweep. That's C-Mac.
That's a nice call.
McNamara's got a
nice
first down.
Nice run.
Again, some nice pulling action. Some nice pulling action by the linemen that time. They broke out early. We'll see here on the replay.
Yeah, let's look at McNamara here.
Yep, it is McNamara. There you go. You get some great line play. That's Dylan Kerrigan, 62 and 73. I believe is Aiden Dow. It is. Ooh.
Shane Kerrigan on the carry.
He's going to get maybe 1 out of
Right
that.
down to Christian Georges.
Any of these kids being recruited at all, Doug? Do you know?
Not that I'm aware of. There's again like. A lot of these kids play multiple sports, lacrosse and stuff like that. It seems like we're getting more kids into college to play lacrosse these days.
Yeah.
Which, as long as they're getting into college somewhere.
Absolutely, as long as they're participating.
That's right. And there's C-Mac again, and he stood up in the backfield.
Good tackle.
That's textbook, right?
That's the best tackle I've seen this year by any player.
Number 4.
Chris McNamara.
Anthony Pisano.
Right down by number 4, Anthony Pisano.
That's form tackling at its best.
Wow. Yep. Shoulder right into the midsection, wrapped around the waist. Doesn't get much better than that. So we have a 3rd and 9 situation. Ball out at the 40-yard line of the Warriors. 9.5 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. Foxborough with a 7-6 lead. And the snap. He's
too hard. Got to get some air on there.
Yeah, it was intended for Louis Solham. Basically overthrown. There's nothing really there. So Foxborough will be punting.
Kerrigan's pass intended for Louis Solham is incomplete. 4th down.
I think Kerrigan could play in college and football as either a receiver or a safety.
Right.
Good athlete.
You know, Foxborough's kind of looking maybe for some interference. There's none whatsoever.
Michael Devlin.
No.
That defender was going up for the ball himself. So
uncatchable ball.
Uncatchable ball on top of it. So Devlin back to do the punting chores for Foxborough. Good snap.
Whoa!
That was close.
That kid almost blocked it.
Might have affected his kick. He didn't have as much time as he would have liked. And,
ball down at the Stoughton 7-yard line, but they'll start 1st and 10.
So that basically is only about a 23-yard punt.
Yeah, it wasn't. He
Not
might have
good
been
at all.
even touched.
Yeah. One thing we haven't seen a lot in this game, Frank, are penalty flags.
That's true.
There have been a couple, but you would think under sloppy conditions and stuff, kids are more prone to hold.
But then again, now, because they've only got 3, maybe they're saving them for the end of the game.
Yeah. Here we go. So we're going to get motion. No. And there goes Hayes.
Oh, he's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, he got knocked out.
Good effort. Good effort by Mike Devlin, number 1.
Christian Hayes on the carry.
Pushes him out.
Knocked out of bounds by number 1, Michael Devlin.
Nice big run, basically coming back against the grain. Play was not designed to come to the right side, but ended up there. He got knocked out at the 9.
1st and goal for Stoughton.
But that young man's got over 100 yards, Doug.
Yeah, he's had a couple nice runs. Him and his brother.
Yep.
So Stoughton breaks the huddle with a 1st and goal situation. His brother's the tailback. Christian's the one in most right now. He gets the handoff again, and he goes off tackle the other way for about a 5-yard gain. 2nd and goal.
Christian Hayes on the carry. Brought down by T.J. Perry.
T.J. Perry
Mike
for the
Norris.
Warriors on the tackle. 2nd down, 4 yards to go from the Foxborough 4.
2nd and goal from the 4-yard line.
And again, Stoughton looks like they've changed up quarterbacks. They brought in number 7 again. That's Clayton Rahman. Johnny Moses on a tackle there, number 44. Straight ahead dive there by Christian Hayes again.
Christopher Hayes on the carry, brought down by John Moses.
Christopher Hayes.
And Mike Norris.
We're take it on the look. It's almost like he stopped running, that kid.
They're at the 1.
Black Knights.
Yep. If I'm the Foxborough D front, I'm crabbing right now here.
Yeah.
There's some movement. Stoughton may,
that's a killer right there.
That's a killer right there. It changes the play call on 3rd down. 5 yards on procedure call.
Which is the ball back.
I had mentioned about not having many penalty flags, so that one came at an opportune time for Foxborough, not so much for Stoughton.
3rd down for the Black Knights.
Rahman remains in the backfield as the quarterback.
There's the Falstar left tackle.
Well, he's breaking down, huh? Tells you they were running that side.
Yeah.
So here we are. We've won. Again, motion out there. This is the other A's brother. He's got the end zone. He's got the corner for a touchdown.
Yeah.
Touchdown, Stoughton.
You lose your audio?
I lost, yep.
Touchdown number 10, Christian Hayes.
Hello? Yeah, we're dead.
Yeah. This?
I'm not seeing anything lit up here, so we lost power somewhere.
Yeah.
There we go, we're back.
We're back.
We're back. We missed a touchdown. Stoughton going for a 2 points. That should be motion right there. And
Completed. No?
Incomplete pass. He dropped the ball.
2-point conversion is no good.
What's that referee yelling at?
That's Mikey Rayberg yelling at one of the
So
Foxboro
7:04
guys.
left
I'm
in
not
the
sure
third
why.
quarter. Stoughton 12, Foxboro 7.
Well, again, just running to our outside, makes a great effort diving for the end zone, gets in. So Stoughton now has the lead at 12-7. Foxboro will be receiving the kick. Again, Derber and Way back for the Warriors.
Anthony Girolamo will kick it off to the Black Knights. Back is Rashad Way and Brian Derba for the Warriors.
A little bit of a squib kick to one of our upbacks there. Great field position. Let's see if we get a number on that guy for Foxborough. Number 15 for the Warriors on that return is Cam Prescott.
Kickoff was
Junior.
returned by Cam Prescott. Prescott brings it out to the 43-yard line. Will be 1st and 10 for the Warriors.
There we go. 7 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Stoughton with a 12-7 lead. Foxborough, good field position at their own 43-yard line. Here goes C-Mac again. He's going to get about 2 yards out of that.
Chris McNamara on the carry for Foxborough.
Too much standing up on the offensive line.
Yeah. Stoughton, basically, they're rolled up for the run anyhow. They're not respecting a pass on first down.
No, exactly. Oh, there we go again.
Lost again.
2nd and 8 for the Warriors.
Yep, we got timeout Stoughton.
Timeout Stoughton.
There we're back again.
We're back.
All right.
Somehow this is popping off, Mike.
Yep, we get some intermittent loss of power here. It must be our
Well, it's certainly not physical power,
Right.
Mike.
yep. We
I don't have any of that left.
somewhere there may be a loose connection, but good for the people at home. If they can't hear us, they can still see the picture.
That's all they really want anyway.
Do you? Well,
yeah.
we're going dead. That's the second time we've gone
All
dead.
3 of them were out, Mike.
Yeah, and the light on the box was out. It's back on now, obviously, but it was out both times, the power light. So, all right, here we are, back 2nd and 8 for the Warriors. Their own 45-yard line. Timeout is out. Stoughton takes their first of the second half. And once again, we're going to see McNamara.
Nice run.
Really good run there.
Nice block right up front. Right tackle, right guard.
Straight ahead, I think he ran behind Joe Janis right there on the right side.
McNamara picks up a first down.
Can we see that again, Mike, please? There we go.
Bring the ball down to the Stoughton 46
nice
yard
job,
line.
right there.
76. Nice job by 76.
And in the guard there, 68. That's Jenkins, who actually may be the center too. So really nice shot of opening up that hole for about a 15. Oh, bad snap. Kerrigan, get rid of the ball.
Get out of it, Shane.
He's going to lose a couple yards here. There's a flag coming from the secondary. So what do we got here?
Ineligible man downfield?
I don't know. The referee's talking to number 2 for Stoughton right there. So that's Rick Matson, senior right there. Rick Matson, junior. His son's the third, but might have a defensive hold, possibly. In either case, this could be marked off against Stoughton.
Penalty on the play.
That'll negate the loss that we just had. Yep. That ball just,
foul on Stoughton.
Yeah. Should have caught it.
Yeah, that ball just got through Shane's hands. He was lucky to recover it. But downfield, oh, he took a swing. Number 2 for Stoughton.
That'll be 15.
We won't mention his name, save him the embarrassment, but he threw a punch. So here we go. Foxborough picks up a big 15-yard line down at the 27 of Stoughton. And a high snap again. And once again, there's McNamara, and he fights his way ahead for like 3 yards.
Chris McNamara on the carry.
Brian Carew throws his hands up there, saying, how are we missing this? How are you missing the catch? Those aren't bad snaps. They're right to him.
No. I mean, that ball.
He's not concentrating on the
ball. That ball could be wet. I mean, he couldn't have a lot of concentration. His hands could be cold, for God's sakes.
Right.
So, again, there's. Oh my goodness. He doesn't give up running, but boy, did he take a shot. C-Mac 68 for Stoughton. Jerry Brisson. Woo.
McNamara on the carry again. Brought down by Jerry Brisson.
Yeah, we're getting a little touchy right here. This is going to be a problem later in this game if this keeps going like this. There's going to be penalties.
We're 5 minutes and counting.
3rd and 9.
3rd and 9 for the Warriors. Ball at the 26-yard line of Stoughton. Again, Stoughton looks like they're coming. We're calling an audible here. Kerrigan's going underneath.
Completed.
He gains about 5-6 yards.
To Eli Lewis.
So it'll be 4th down for Foxborough. 4th and about 5.
Knocks Lewis out of bounds.
Maybe 4. We're at the 21. We're going to see a replay here. Again, this was an audible.
4 for the Warriors.
Number 2 there, Kamari Grant on the tackle. Kerrigan, he's going corner. And we got an incomplete pass, and Stoughton will take over on downs.
See, we only needed 4 yards. I don't know why you make that long throw.
Yeah.
Flood a zone.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Exactly. run the guys off and then dump underneath. He's going for Lewis again. This ball gets knocked down. Good choice by the defensive back for Stoughton. Take the field position.
Pass is broken up by Anthony Pisano. Stoughton will take over on downs.
All right, so the Warriors again will be tested on the defensive side.
1st down on their own 21-yard
trailing
line.
by 5 points, 12-7. And again, we're going to see A's trying that left side. TJ Perry knocks him out of bounds.
He's got 12.
He's got a good gain again.
Christian Hayes on the carry. Knocked out of bounds.
He's a big young man. He's a big kid.
He's close to he got 9 yards on that one.
I'm watching this right tackle for Stoughton. 6'2", 260. Good, strong kid. Comes off the ball well.
Mm-hmm.
2nd and about
What's
a yard
his
to
name?
go
61.
for Stoughton.
They don't have a 61
We don't
list.
have him.
Yeah.
He's a good player.
Could be. Here we go. Stoughton's going to flood this side with 2 receivers anyhow, and then we're going to go straight ahead. And you're going to see a 1st down carry there by Christopher Hayes,
Christopher Hayes on the carry.
Moves the chains.
Now that's spelled A-I-S, but it's pronounced A's.
Yeah, I guess so. That's how Dave's pronounced it, so
Yep.
I'll go with the flow. First and 10, Stoughton. Motion again. And we're going to, in the backfield there, 65. Again, we don't have 65 on our roster for Foxborough.
For Foxborough, no.
Kind of wish we knew who that was. Gained a 2 on the play, but this is just that little, like, motion sweep. Savion Scott, the runner for the Black Knights. Second and 8. We're down to 3 minutes.
65.
Here we go. We're going to reverse.
Oh,
Ball's
boy,
on the
there goes
ground.
the ball. We got to get that ball.
Yeah. Again, the D end on that side should have been coming upfield anyhow.
Come on, the play recovered by Stoughton.
Stoughton avoids a real disaster right
Covered
there.
by Christian Hayes.
Christian Hayes recovers his own fumble, but
This is why you don't
Yeah.
see this too much anymore.
right.
Matter of fact, that might be one of the only double reversals we've ever seen this year.
They're running to Alton George's side. Maybe he's getting double teamed over there because
They're in about 15.
he is a handful, and,
The Black Knights.
we haven't called his name as of late. So we have a third and about 15. This is a fake play here. This is a trick play.
They're in motion, though.
And they're going to complete for first down and more. This is bad.
It's coming back. He can score all he wants. It's coming back. There was motion.
Flag on the play.
That was like kind of crazy. Like everybody stopped. So we get an illegal shift is what we have. They had 2 guys in motion.
2 guys in motion.
So in a case like this, the whistle should have been blown immediately.
Immediately.
I mean, right now what you got there is a potential chance of an injury. You got 2 guys in motion, blow the whistle, move the back 5 yards.
That's right.
Push the ball back another 5 yards.
Well,
Third and about 20.
disaster
for the Black
avoided
Knights.
there by Foxborough, but
You got 2 guys going at once.
2 guys you cannot have. It's an illegal shift. And Stoughton loses the touchdown. But then again, the way the play was executed, there's all kinds of confusion. People were just standing around doing nothing. So now they lose 5 more, and we're looking at a 3rd and 20. Stoughton's backed up now on consecutive plays. And here we go. And we're going to see straight ahead. Once again, just a safe play there. Christopher Hayes once again on the carry.
Chris
And
Hayes on the carry, brought down by Anton George.
he does pick up 9 yards.
Picked up about 9 yards on the carry.
I'll tell you, those twins, if they
Fourth
get
and
in the
11.
weight room, they're going to be tough next year.
They're both 200 pounds right now.
I know it.
On 6-foot frames.
Shot away, and Brian Gerber back for Foxborough.
That's going to be a team to be reckoned with
I
next
believe
year.
so.
And they don't have a freshman team.
They don't have a freshman team, and I'm not even sure if they have a JV team. Oh,
Really.
great penetration, guys. Got to make a good.
Look at this kick.
Right, and we bobbled
Oh,
it.
yeah, we're going to be stuffed way back there.
Well, so he signals for a fair catch. He fumbles it. Now he's not allowed to run it.
Right.
That has to be a new federation rule. Well, that kid can kick.
Now, wait a minute. Let's explore that rule.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. If he fumbles it, it's a live ball.
It's a live ball, and the other team can recover.
So he asked for a
So
fair
he
catch.
fumbles it,
So he should be able to pick it up and advance it now.
right? But
So
they're
now
saying
they're
he's
gonna
got
blow-
they're saying he's got to fall on it.
They're saying he's going to fall on it. So now, because he picked it up back near the 10-yard line, he loses even where he first touched the ball from.
Exactly.
First and 10 for the Warriors.
Wow.
On their own 10-yard line.
It's kind of a
Well,
crazy rule.
Yeah, we got some work to do. And Kerrigan on a keeper. And he's going to get smothered after a couple yards. Jake Queenie and John Burke on the tackle. We're at a minute left. We have a player down.
They got a cramp.
Cramp, really, in this weather. It's Christian George's. Interesting.
Anytime you see them pulling their toes out, they're cramped in their calves.
You usually see that in the muggy days when bodies are dehydrating.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to have
That's a
injury
terrible
timeout.
feeling.
Sure is. So next week we have Sharon coming in, and then we go to Milford, and then we find out what's going to happen as far as the playoff or non-playoff scenarios.
I got to think, Doug, if we win that game next week or beat Milford, we're in.
Yeah.
We're in the playoffs, and we're going to get a home game, and maybe one or two of them. We should have a couple of home games left anyway after Sharon.
Yeah.
Because we got Mansfield, got them on Thanksgiving here.
All right, we're back here for Thanksgiving. And I think we have McNamara once again on a carry. So he's been the second half workhorse, as you've already got the bulk of the carries in the first half. 3rd and 7. Coming down under a half a minute. Foxborough may not have to snap this ball. Depends on the play clock. It almost looks like they're going to ride the quarter out, and they will. So we'll have the win for 3rd down, which is actually a plus. There you go. That's the end of the 3rd quarter, folks, with Stoughton ahead, 12-7 over our hometown Warriors.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Stoughton Black Knights 12, Foxborough Warriors 7.
Twice.
Yeah, you got a look of our seniors.
Yep. That's next week. Senior week, right?
Yeah. Got word that number 65 is Troy Osborne. All right. And that came from last year's number 65, Matt Seuss. So I guess you always follow your number. There we go, 4th quarter, folks. 12 minutes left. Foxborough has the ball, 3rd down and 7 at their own 14. Wind at their back in the 4th quarter. The rain continues to come in sideways. McNamara still in the backfield with Kerrigan. So here comes Stoughton on a stunt.
Oh, that's going to be picked. Oh, whew.
We got a catch. We got a catch. We have a catch.
Pass is complete.
First down. Brian Derber with another great catch.
For Foxborough, 1st down.
I tell you, Brian Derber continues to make.
Was that tipped?
It may have been. We're going to see right here.
Right around the 26-yard line of Foxborough.
No, I guess it wasn't. Nice catch.
Yeah, Derb just continues to make phenomenal catches. And here comes Kerrigan. And there's a flag behind the play, so this is coming back.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely a hook.
Kerrigan on the
This is a
quarterback
hold.
keeper. Flag on the play.
It's a shame because Kerrigan had a nice, like 14-yard gain there. Yep, holding.
Yep, I think it's on 73. He was the one who was mad about
Holding
it.
on Foxborough.
Well, we're going to lose some big yardage right there.
We could see this team again in the playoffs, Doug.
Yeah, that's true. All right, still 1st down. Don't need it all at once here. Stoughton showing blitz. And nothing there on that side.
Chris McNamara
once again. Hayes
Christopher Hayes
on the tackle.
on the stop for Stoughton.
There's a lot of kids on both sidelines that got clean jerseys. You got Stoughton has multiple kids playing both ways in this game.
For the Warriors.
2nd and 18. Kerrigan with that little spot pass again. Not down yet. Going to get back to close to the original line of scrimmage.
Kerrigan's pass is complete to Eli Lewis.
Eli Lewis having a good night for the Warriors. 3 or 4 catches on his part, including the touchdown. So we're back to 3rd and 10. Still plenty of
3rd
time.
and 10 for the Warriors at their own
Coming down
26-yard line.
to the 10-minute mark, so plenty of time left in this contest.
We got to make a play.
Yep. Stoughton's expecting to pass 100% here. Their safeties are dropping back. McNamara in the flat. Wow, again. Takes a big hit there
Number
by
10.
Christian Hayes. The other twin.
Yeah,
Christian Hayes.
that's a stick right there.
Again, textbook. McNamara gets free out in the flat, but this closes in a hurry. He actually has both brothers about to crush him. C-Mac's going to be seeing double there.
Yeah, that's a great stick.
Literally.
Number 1, Michael Devlin.
Devlin with the wind to his back, and it's really howling right now. A little bit of a knuckleball snap, and he gets off a really good kick. And similar to what we've seen out of Stoughton's kickers, this ball is going to hit and roll.
Got a great roll.
So that's going to be down about the 15-yard line. So that's a 47-yard kick, 57-yard kick.
Devlin's
Aided certainly by the wind.
Down to around the 16-yard line.
Yep.
Which Stoughton will take over.
Yeah.
1st and 10.
Got to play some defense now.
56-yard punt there. 56-yard kick. Close enough. 220, 221, whatever it takes. Frank and I weren't math majors. Here we go, Stoughton with the first down, 9:09 on the clock. Holding on to a 5-point lead. Back in at quarterback is John Burke. And coming off tackle once again is Christian Hayes, number 10.
Hayes on the carry, brought down by T.J. Perry, Mike Norvis.
All right, we're going to see the kick. So now the line of scrimmage was the 26. So he gets 24 yards to 50 and then 34 yards.
At the 16-yard line.
So it's 58-yard punt.
Excuse me, at the 21-yard line.
Yeah, they've had some great kicks kicking with the wind.
With that wind. So 2nd and about 5. And we're going to see the bowling ball run into the other side. Savion Scott, he hasn't had too many carries, but he has been effective when he has run the ball.
By John Moses.
Tackled by 44, Johnny Moses.
Result to the first down for Stoughton.
Somebody's got to make a play here. We got to step up.
Last thing we can afford to do is let Stoughton kill a good part of this clock, even if they end up turning the ball over on downs. Foxborough holds all 3 of their timeouts still.
27-yard line for Stoughton.
No, not much there. Eli Lewis in on that tackle.
44, John Moses.
Johnny Moses.
I got to tell you, Doug, this is fabulous. This television up here is just fabulous.
Yeah. I mean,
just offers a better perspective.
It sure does,
especially when you're looking out into the rain.
I was just thinking that the conditions aren't that good, and right here we got like a crystal clear shot. So big second down here, 2nd and 7. And we're going to see the sweep to our near side.
Nice play.
Eli Lewis and Alton George in on that play.
Christian Hayes on the carry, brought down by Eli Lewis and Anton George.
Caleb Mitchell also there in the area. Eli Lewis does a really good job here. Yep. So they pick up a couple, so we have a 3rd and 5. 6.5 minutes remaining now. This is the time for the stop.
Biggest play of the game right here.
Absolutely. And they're going to throw, and they hit an open receiver. They're going to get the first down. Yep.
That's just another 2 minutes off the clock coming up.
Sure is. Jake Queenie on the completion.
Results in a first down.
So Stoughton out now to their own 41. Actually, 39. They're marked at the 39. 1st and 10. 6 minutes exactly and counting. And we see, we get Savion.
That kid he runs that same play.
Sure does.
That's the only play he runs, that kid.
Savion Scott there.
Yep.
Savion Scott on the carry.
We got a flag, we got a shift again.
Yeah.
So that'll stop the clock as well.
Flag on the play. Illegal shift on Stoughton.
Helpful in the sense that it not only just pushes them back 5, but they lose that nice run, that gain there.
1st and 15.
And the clock is started again.
For the Black Knights.
Stoughton in no hurry. They're going to take as much time as they can.
Absolutely.
Inside counter. Christian Hayes
gets back to the line of scrimmage.
So we're going to see a 3rd and 10 again.
Christian Hayes on the carry.
If Foxborough holds them on this down, they may want to think of taking a timeout instead of letting them take another 30 seconds off the clock before a
2nd and 10 for Stoughton.
Well, it's only 2nd and 10. I lost it down there. I thought it was 3rd.
On their own 39-yard line.
Motion again by Scott. And we're going to see a keeper
by Burke.
And do we see Foxborough call a timeout here? No. 3rd down.
Which is probably a mistake because they're going to run 30 seconds off.
Yeah. It's a 3rd and 6 situation. Quarterback did keep the ball.
Yep.
That player I think you were talking about earlier, Frank, was it maybe 651 is, I don't see a 61, but a 51 is Carlvin Laguerre.
Yeah.
He's a big boy, 6'2", 260.
That's the kid.
Okay.
That's the kid.
So here we go, big 3rd down. Stoughton's passing, and this ball's completed, and he runs backwards.
I don't know if he ran backwards or they're going to call it forward motion.
They're going to give him some forward progress, but not all of what he had.
Yep.
Queenie on the reception
he
again.
didn't give him anything.
He got a lousy spot.
Yeah, he did.
He lost 3 yards in that.
TJ Perry, Mike Sheehan, and Mike Norberson on the stop for Foxborough.
Now watch where he catches it.
He actually has the first down.
They drove him back. He didn't go back.
Right. 4th and about 4.
He lost his footing at the end there.
Yeah.
But I would at least given him progress out near the first down marker.
Right.
Foxborough chooses not to call a timeout, and Stoughton brings out the punt team. We're under 3 minutes.
Stoughton's going to run this down till the last second and then call timeout.
Probably.
That's what I would do.
Yeah, I would too. Now we're gonna try and get Foxborough on a.
They called timeout.
They did call timeout. They were close to drawing Foxborough off sides right there too.
Yeah.
Which would have given them a first down. Well, Jack and his staff should be making sure that every one of these kids do not jump off sides right now. So here's the replay. Now, right there, he catches it.
That's a first down right there.
That's a first down, correct, by a yard.
Now, his momentum is going forward back, but they're dragging him back.
They're dragging him back, too. So I spot him right about where this referee at the top is.
Yeah.
I spot him right about there, maybe a yard short, because he was going back for the throw, but he was pushed in the process and then certainly lost his footing.
Yeah.
So Foxborough benefits from a great spot. That kid catches the ball and just falls to the ground.
First down, game's over.
Pretty much. All right, Foxborough definitely has to watch the ball right now. Derber and Way back for the, and we get a high kick, real high kick, and we get a fair catch called by Derber at the 25. That's a good choice. Didn't want that ball to hit the ground.
Good catch by Brian Derber.
So we have 2:36 left. I believe we have all three of our timeouts. Stoughton only has one, but they don't need a timeout right now.
I'd be double teaming Derber right now.
Oh, absolutely. Louis Solheim hasn't been active tonight, and his ankle's still hurting. Yeah, look, that makes a difference. He was unavailable for Canton last week too, but you also have Ryan Hughes out there, big target, number 12. There's that ball's overthrown.
He threw it too quickly. He didn't get a grip on it.
I was just looking at that throw. I was thinking the same thing. It didn't even look like he had the threads. So incomplete pass stops the clock. 2nd and 10 for Foxborough.
Second down for the Warriors.
Well, need to get something good here. Got to pick up something. Doesn't have to be all of it. And we're going to see a quarterback draw. And Kerrigan's still on his feet. He's going to get out.
They're going to blow a whistle here. Wow. They're going to kill the kid.
He gains about 8 yards. He's going to be like. Well,
they called timeout too.
One results in a first down for Foxborough.
Wow, they moved the chains on that.
At the 36
I thought they called a timeout. Yeah. They're moving the chains. That's another great spot.
Really is. Coming down to 2 minutes.
Hurry up, youngster.
Underneath right here. Go upfield, Girardi's right there. No, throws it out of bounds. Girardi worked himself free out the midfield. Shane under pressure, Shane Kerrigan under pressure, didn't see him. So throws the ball away, stops the clock.
Kerrigan's pass is incomplete. 2nd and 10 for the Warriors.
Just a run. Yeah. Now, he literally fights ahead for a lot here.
Had 4 guys try to tackle him.
Right.
They couldn't get him down.
I don't know how he got the first down, but he did. And that's all that matters. Foxborough now, 2nd and 10. Their own 36-yard line. Kerrigan's going to roll to his left. Oh, he overthrows a wide open.
He was
Brian
open
Derber.
Too. Yeah, he was.
He had Hughes behind him as well. So
Kerrigan's pass for Brian Derber is incomplete. 3rd down for the Warriors.
Yeah, Derber had some room to go after he caught that ball too. He set himself right in the middle of the Stoughton defensive secondary. So we are 3rd down. Foxborough has to come up with something good here to avoid a long 4th down situation. Stoughton basically dropping a lot of guys into coverage, only rushing 4. This ball is almost picked off. It's caught though. I think Hughes comes down with that ball. He does. Hughes.
Complete. Number 12, Ryan Hughes.
So minute 42. He goes out of bounds too, so that stops the clock.
Pass results in a Foxborough first down.
47-yard line.
Ball spotted at the Foxborough 47-yard line.
Stoughton basically almost in a prevent, dropping 2 safeties now. Here comes a little bit of a blitz. Oh, Stoughton's defensive back misplayed that ball, and Eli Lewis almost comes down with that. This ball should have been intercepted. Lewis is looking a little shaken up there.
Broken up by number 2, Kamari Grant.
This ball right here should be intercepted.
Second and 10 for the Warriors at their own 47-yard line.
But Lewis almost comes up with a miraculous grab.
Yeah, that was a good try.
So we're at 1:36 remaining in the game. 2nd and 10 from our own 47, trailing by 5. And once again, we got a screenplay, and McNamara drops the ball.
He dropped it. That's a shame because it was open.
The same play we scored the touchdown on earlier. So we're back to a 3rd and 10 situation at our own 47. 1:32 now on the clock. Once again, that was set up nicely. Getting a little noisy around here now. Been quiet most of the game.
Nice protection.
That's picked. Oh.
Boy, that was close.
Yeah, it sure was. So, incomplete, intended receiver.
Broken up by James
James Krause, number 14.
4th down for the Warriors.
That definitely should have been picked off.
Oh, he's
right through the
gone.
hands. Right through the hands. So this is your ball game right here. Foxborough either picks up the first down, scores a touchdown, or the game's over.
Gonna call timeout.
Yeah, you might as well.
Can't take them with you, right?
Yeah, no sense in rushing out there with a play that you're not really sure about.
Foxborough.
They got 2 remaining. You know, if I was reaching into a bag of tricks, I like the hook and ladder.
Hook and ladder, yeah.
You know, especially where they run
you
the
don't see
four.
it much.
No, you don't. But you're running those 4 wides, you know, and if you got that one of those guys in on a curl pattern, swing the other guy off at the backfield, I mean, it could be open. Stoughton's certainly playing back here. They don't want anything behind them. I mean, Kerrigan's.
That may be something they're going with, Doug.
Yeah.
I got a feeling something like that might be up.
Right. I mean, Kerrigan, you know, cold, windy, wet. The ball's not in the best shape. Sometimes it looks like he doesn't have a really firm grip on that ball. So under the circumstances, he's played fairly well tonight, but, you know, certainly has a lot of obstacles to overcome. So here we are, 4th down, 1:27 on the clock. And we have a good snap. And there's a pickoff.
That's picked off, and he's going to get caught. But
yep. Our receiver fell down on the play. And that's going to be your ball game,
Pass
folks.
is intercepted by number 2, Kamari Grant. Grant runs the ball back to...
we'll see it again.
Yeah. That's a heartbreaker because...
right around the 10-yard line, where Stoughton will take over.
Make him fumble.
They're taking knees.
Boy, he was wide open.
Yeah.
Too.
But what you don't see is the Foxborough receiver falling down there. I mean, that looks like he threw the ball directly to Grant, but our receiver fell down.
Yep.
And it just left a wide open path for Grant to get to the ball. So Stoughton should be taking 2 knees here. I know Foxborough has a couple timeouts, but they're not going to be able to pull anything off here. really hard-fought contest by both teams. Now they're going to run a play.
Same play with 35.
Yeah, Savion Scott.
Savion Scott on the carry.
Foxborough calls timeout.
Timeout, Foxborough.
Yeah, one left. I mean, if I'm Stoughton here, I mean, they do not have to score. I'm taking a knee and not fumbling the ball. That kid could fumble the ball right there.
Exactly.
You know, why even take that risk?
Scott picks up about 5 yards on the carry.
Foxborough has no more first
maybe one, if that, but even so.
Foxborough Warriors' next home game will be next Friday, October 18th at 7 p.m. versus the Sharon Eagles here at Jack Martinelli Field. Come down and join us.
Not too many penalties in the game, though.
No, there really hasn't been.
Well
Stoughton hurt themselves a couple times. There's the safe play right there.
Yeah.
But they overcame those little setbacks. If anything, that's Foxborough's last time out. You got a minute 6.
Timeout on the field.
Yeah, that'll be it for the Warriors as far as their timeouts are concerned.
Yeah, the quarterback's just going to take a knee.
Timeout charge to Foxborough.
Burke would never do this to Martinelli.
No, you don't have to.
He would never run it in.
You don't have to.
Pretty hard-fought game.
Yeah, pretty much like you called it up front, though. You said it was going to be low scoring, very physical. Close, and we saw that.
You can see that Stoughton has potential, though. I mean, they got a pretty good squad.
They sure do. I mean, without a doubt. Well, can't stop the clock, though.
On the carry. Brought down by Mike Sheehan. Fourth down for the Black Knights.
With 1 second to go, Stoughton's got to call timeout, and then they just run the fourth play or kick a field goal or something. Maybe
they could kick a field goal.
Yeah.
They could try, anyhow. So we're under 25 seconds right now. And there's their last timeout.
Yeah. No, Stoughton called this one.
Yeah, it's Stoughton's last timeout, I believe.
Oh, Stoughton's last timeout.
Yep. So they either can punch one in or they take the knee. If they take the knee, Foxborough will have a couple seconds left to try a miracle.
Oh, it's too bad.
Yeah.
This is a game we could have won.
And I'm sure they were saying the same after last week's contest at Canton.
Sure.
You know, you've played some quality opponents in consecutive weeks. And he gets in the end zone. So,
quarterback keeper by number 1, John Burke. Touchdown, Stoughton.
Well, if there's any doubt, that certainly ends it right there.
I could have sworn he would have taken a knee.
Yeah. That's the way it goes.
What are you going to do?
But, you know, again, Foxborough has not had an easy contest yet. Closest thing to that would have been 3/4 at North Attleboro.
Yeah.
And even that ended up being a nail biter, but no cupcakes on the schedule. You know, next week, Sharon should.
And they're going to have a tough game against Milford.
They will have a tough game against Milford.
And that's up there, too.
Yeah, it is. Even here, Stoughton, you got to line up the kick. You can almost take a knee right here on your extra point.
They're going for 2.
Yeah. He comes up short. Well, there'll be 13 seconds left on the kickoff. Game is over, all intents and purposes here. 18-7 is the score.
Two-point conversion attempt is no good. 13 seconds left in the ball game. Stoughton 18, Foxborough 7.
Well, it was an encouraging first half going to the locker room with a 7-6 lead. Stoughton was able to put together that drive in the second half and had a big play to get them in the end zone there. But eventually, Foxborough just couldn't take advantage of some of the opportunities they had. A couple turnovers hurt, but still a hard-played game, well-played game under the conditions. Makes a big difference about Louis Solom being available to the Warriors. Ankle injury he has is.
Is he going to be able to play next week?
He should be able to play next week, I think, but he is a weapon.
Back to the Warriors. Shot away. And Brian Durba.
This is Prescott again.
Cam Prescott on the return.
So Foxborough have maybe 2 plays tops left here. Just hope nobody gets hurt.
Runs it out to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Warriors.
Now, we'll take the knee, avoid the injury. So that'll do it. Final score from Jack Martinelli Field. Stoughton Black Knights 18, Foxborough Warriors 7. Foxborough falls to 1-3 right now.
The final score from Jack Martinelli Field. Stoughton Black Knights 18, Foxborough Warriors
actually
7.
2-3. Let me take that back. 2-3. They did beat Norton. I forgot about that. So they're
Yep.
2-3 right now.
Hope to see you back here next Friday night.
Have Sharon coming in next week in a game that should not be much of a threat, but one never knows. That's why you play the game. And we need to recover and then build up for the Milford game, see where it puts us to get into the playoffs. So thank everybody for tuning in. Thank our Cable 8 crew out there for enduring these miserable conditions. Congrats to the homecoming court, the king and queen. Tough night for those kids to get out there, especially those young ladies in those gowns.
Oh,
huh?
yeah. Walk across that wet field.
Yeah. So for Cable 8 and all our friends and associates out there, Doug Seuss and Frank Chafoun signing off. Everyone have a great night.